Happy Friday, baby loves, and welcome back to the channel. So today, I wanted to come in and just talk about Black Friday real quick. Today was supposed to be a wish list video, but I feel like there's just so many things to talk about. So we're going to talk about like my wish list. We're also going to talk about my current strategies for Black Friday. And we're also going to talk about some new products and some things going on in the natural hair world. So if you feel like kikiing and hanging out with me for a little bit, then just keep watching. All right, so you guys know over a month ago, I already kind of came out and said that I felt iffy about Black Friday, right? Like I just wasn't feeling good about Black Friday. And I think as things have continued to go on, I'm continuing to feel that way. And so right now is like that time of year where like we're supposed to be beating sales in everyone's brain and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest, like I haven't felt it. Like it feels irresponsible to be like, hey, here's a Sephora wish list. Like, hey, here's a Black Friday wish list, you know? I think even though I've been doing this job for a very long time, I still live in my regular everyday life, I live very practically, right? Outside of the fact that I own a lot of products because I do product reviews, I receive a lot of things as well. I live a very practical life. She's just a regular bitch. She really is. And so it's really hard for me to come on here and just kind of like put on with you guys. And so for me, Black Friday is not going to really be what it usually is as far as wish list goes. I think it's going to be a good time to help support small brands if you can, but that is really going to be my only focus. So right now, I'm very much like over it with Sephora. Like you guys know, I've shopped Sephora once in the last like 2-3 years. And that was when I was in Charlotte. I was hanging out with a friend, picked up some things because I needed a couple of things. But outside of that, like I don't shop Sephora the way that I used to. I used to be on Sephora every single day. But honestly, like the things that are happening right now, and I'm sorry, but that Mariah Carey advertisement, talk about bootlicking. Like it was it was gross. And so I'm very much like, as far as like Sephora sale and all that stuff, I'm very much team go buy with the brand. One, they're going to get more of that money anyway. Sephora takes, I think, like 40% of their sales anyway when you shop from them. And then on top of that, like the sale that you get from those specific brands, those retail sites are either going to match the Sephora sale price or they're going to be better. Oftentimes they're better. And so when it comes to smaller brands that are in Sephora, I'm going to be looking at their websites to see what they have going on, but I am going to be avoiding big retailers for Black Friday. I have no interest in shopping Sephora or Ulta. I'm not going to be shopping with Sally's. All of those big retailers are just going to be kind of a bust for me this year. Really and truly, unless you like something you absolutely can't get, unless you go to one of those retailers, yeah. Amazon also is going to be a no for me. I'm not touching Amazon either. It's going to be small business all the way for me. Either the locals that are in my town that, you know, I can like support their businesses, or folks that I've been sharing for years. And this is why I do what I do. I've always been very big about small businesses here. I've always been big about sharing really small Black-owned brands. And I think some of the reason why I haven't really had my eye here on the channel as much either is because so many of these businesses have been put out to pasture just over like the last 5 years. I think COVID gave a really big boom to folks and gave folks a lot of hope for their businesses doing well. And then when everyone tried to go back to normal, it didn't work that way. And the things that we're seeing happening now have been happening. It's just we haven't really been listening. My eye has been on it because like I follow these brands personally. I shop with them personally, not just on I need to make a video basis, you know? And so a big part of the reason why I've always been team small brand is for what we're going through now. My brands like She Sent It, Nature's Little Secret, Soultanicals, Mish if they do a decent sale. There's a big if. But like those really, really small brands are the brands that I'm going to be focusing on because of those things that are happening right now. And for example, like we have a call to action right now. Curl Mix is going through it. They are at risk of shutting down. I think it's a really, really hard one to help with though. I know so many of you guys, like I know a lot of you guys put into your money when they crowdfunded, what was it, like 2-3 years ago? Maybe a little bit more than that now. And so a lot of you guys have already invested your money and like put your money where your mouth is with Curl Mix. And so now they're basically saying like, hey, like if we can't get these funds up, we gonna be out of here. I think right now it's just, I don't think people can hack it. I think people want to rise to the occasion when they get these calls to actions, but like they're trying to take away people's ability to eat. Like people are literally at risk of starving right now. And I think a lot of people want to help, but now I think a lot of people are kind of at the point where they cannot help, if that makes sense. And so I think that's going to be like a very difficult ask for a lot of people. I think where people were able to several years ago, even within the last year, like even if this call to action had been made at the top of 2025 and not this week, I think that the response and the ability would be different. And it's sad because Curl Mix is one of my favorite brands. Like I have been using Curl Mix for years. I have had the opportunity to work with them several times and it has been a wonderful experience. They have such a sweet team. And y'all know Kim and Tim, like they're awesome people. So it's going to hurt if they're not able to get those funds back. I know me personally, like I know I don't have it. Like, and what I do have, I'm putting into like mutual aid and crowdfunding and stuff like that for like people on the ground. So if you are able to, like, absolutely. But I can understand if you guys can as well. Like that is just going to be one of those things that a lot of us want to help, but won't necessarily be able to help. I know a lot of people are also focusing their money on trying to meet the needs of filling people's bellies. So like if you are able to donate to food pantries, money is the biggest move, donating to a food pantry, because they know what they need more than you do if you're just taking stuff over there. So if you can donate money to your local food pantries, like I said, I'm working on a list, like a directory now. And there are some websites that you can go to that I'll put in the description and everything. If you are still trying really hard to find like local food pantries and food assistance in your area, I'll have that below. But I think those things are important to talk about. Like obviously, like yes, this is a beauty channel, this is a hair channel, but like none of this exists without people, right? None of this exists if like we're not okay. So I feel like those things are important to talk about too. And so I'm gonna be very strict this Black Friday, like regardless of like financial standing, I'm gonna be very strict with who I give my money to and who I choose to support. I've always been pretty strict with who I give my money to, but it's even going to be more so now. And I encourage you all to do the same. I think a lot of us try to do semantics and be contrarians, and like that's what has gotten us into this place. So like love on each other, help each other, all of that good stuff, but also like be choosy with your money. If it doesn't make sense, don't do it. If you cannot afford to support certain brands, and you just can't afford to support certain brands. But like me personally, I'm not going into these big retailers. There are some brands that I think can stand to like not get my money, where others can definitely use some of my financial support. And so those are going to be things that I'm considering too. What do I really need to re-up on? What do I really use the most? I can take care of that, but also like if I'm going to throw some support and heft behind my dollar, who is that going to help the most as well? So those are things that I'm really considering. So I don't have like a true wish list, you know, like of course there are plenty of things out here that I want. Like I love my things. We all love our things. But I think right now, like it's important to love our things with intention, you know? And so with that, I did want to talk about like some of the new things that are coming out, because I think these are really like cute, interesting collabs, new things that we're getting, and some things to just keep your eye on as well, that I wanted to throw in there before Black Friday hit. So one that I thought was really, really interesting, is that we have Fenty and Rizzo's Curls collabing. And so they're going to be doing a bundle that I think is only available on TikTok Shop. And it's going to include the Fenty like home curl cream, which I love, and the Rizzo's Curls defining brushes, which I think is a really, really smart move. And I think is a really exciting business collaboration for Rizzo's Curls. I know that the owner of Rizzo's Curls has really been taking like the steps to really like build her brand, build her knowledge. And she's also had a lot of setbacks. It took no time for these big ass companies to come and rip off what she created. And so it is really dope to see like a bigger brand, instead of trying to rip off what she's done, actually finding a way to collaborate with her in a way that's beneficial for her. So I think that is really exciting. And I probably won't buy it, but I think that it'll probably be a really good move for Rizzo's Curls. We also have a new product from Pattern, the Repair 360 leave-in foam. This is supposed to be like clinically tested and all that stuff, to help visibly repair damage. So you're supposed to do like 1 pump per section. And this is supposed to be like a damage repairing treatment type of situation. I have no use for this product. I don't think that the issues that I have with my hair, like those are internal issues, like that's not going to really do much for me. But also it's expensive. It's like $50. And I think you get like 5 ounces of product. It's not a lot. And so it's going to be a pass for me. If you feel like it's something that you need, like I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I don't see it being, I just don't feel like products like that be doing what folks be saying they be doing. I feel like, me personally, the treatment mask is all that I need. Like that treatment mask is amazing for elasticity, and helping to keep the hair strong without making it brittle. I don't feel like I need anything beyond that. So y'all can tell me what you think. But for me, I just don't see a need in that. And then we do also have some new stuff from the Doux. Maya has been teasing a new collection for a while. And at first I'm like, okay, is this whole like girls in STEM thing what she was teasing? And I'm like, no, it has to be something else. It's giving a product tease. And it is. So she is releasing a new collection. It's the Block Party collection. There's going to be the Block Party anti-humidity gel, which does look really, really interesting. Even though I feel like it's giving more summertime release. Like it doesn't feel like a timely release. We also have a quick dry spray that's in this collection. There's also going to be a cream and some type of like anti-humidity serum or whatever. All of these products look interesting. I'm looking at the anti-humidity gel, which like definitely has my attention. I'm just kind of wondering, like, is it something that we really, really need? Like, I feel like we've kind of moved past, I think a lot of us have moved past the need for like new collection after new collection after new collection with a lot of brands. I think a lot of us really scratched that itch with like the old Main Choice days, you know? I think now more of us are just looking for like consistency in our products, right? Products that consistently work, that aren't constantly changing. And mind you, with everything going on in the world right now, products are always going to consistently be changing because we're going to consistently be losing access to certain ingredients. That's just going to be a reality for us now. I'm intrigued but it doesn't feel like a need. Like, I feel like I have so many products from the Doux that really have suited my needs over the years. I feel like I went from not having any styling products that fit the way I style my hair from the Doux to now having like so many options. And so it's a nice thing. Like, I feel like everybody's going to get what they need from the Doux, but I also just kind of feel like this feels like a novelty collection, and you know, I'm willing to try it. Also keep your eyes on Soultanicals, guys, because they've been doing a lot of really good sales over the last couple of weeks. I think they just had like a buy two get one on their leaders, which I think is really, really great for Soultanicals. And I wouldn't be shocked if AO dropped another product or two right before Black Friday. Also, go ahead and keep your eyes on Nature's Little Secret. Make sure you sign up for the NLS newsletter, because she does do early access for Black Friday. And sometimes it's not even like the day before, you know? So make sure if you're trying to re-up on your Nature's Little Secret products that you do. I don't know if the Papaya collection is sold out, but if you wanted to get those Papaya collection items, they are going to be gone. They won't be coming back after, you know, they're gone this time. So they were supposed to be much more limited, but people really, really loved them and she kept them around. So if you have anything that you need to re-up on and it's still on the site, keep your eye out. I always have a long running code with Nature's Little Secret, so I'll have it here if you need it. But also just keep an eye out, because you never know when Charnay will do a sale, because she be on it like that. And then last but not least, we do have Camille Rose. I caught Janelle on a live one day, and she was talking about some new gels coming, and these are supposed to be more stronghold formulas. So you guys know, like, Curl Maker is like a staple for us. That hits around that medium hold category. We do have the lavender gel, which I feel like is still around that medium hold situation, which I do really enjoy that as well. And then she has like her braiding gels and stuff like that. Outside of that, like, she has a lot of really great twisting creams and butters for the hair. But it sounds like she's getting ready to hit us with some good new releases for Black Friday. Last year we got the Curl Love editions, and then we also got the Guava Slip collection. So this year it looks like we're gonna get some new styling items from Camille Rose, and I'm here for it. I'm curious to see what a Camille Rose stronghold gel would give, because I feel like it would be bomb. Like, I feel like it would give like Jello shot vibes. That I would be here for. Camille Rose is always a brand that's gonna be getting my dollars. Like, she be getting my money. I love her. My mama is obsessed. Like, we're a Camille Rose household. So that just is what it is. All right, y'all, this was a short one today, but I just wanted to pull up and talk about that. I have gotten questions about if I'm gonna do a wish list, all of that good stuff, and I feel like this is the realest that I can be with y'all. I will be doing like my updated like guide on Thanksgiving, so like I will give you guys all of the sales that are going on, what people have going on, all of that good stuff, and kind of like my rules of engagement for Black Friday that I put out every single year. You guys will still get that, but as far as a wish list goes, I don't know. I want people to eat for Black Friday. I want people to be warm and safe in their homes for Black Friday, and right now I guess my brain just isn't focused on all of these things. I do like I said, I love my things. I love my things, but I love people more. And I think that's where I am with it. So I will be giving you guys updates because I do want you guys to enjoy things as you can. But I do have to keep it real with y'all whenever I can. So yeah, you guys let me know, like, what have you been keeping your eye on? Those of you who do plan on like trying to help with curl mix, let me know down below. I'm going to be keeping my eye out and just praying for them and hoping that those things will work out, because they're a phenomenal brand. I don't want to see another Black-owned brand lost in this, but I feel like we still have a lot that are going to be going, and I don't want to see it, but I know it's coming. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for pulling up. Thank you guys for always just like checking in with me, seeing how I'm doing, and just keeping me engaged with you the same way that you engage with me. I love y'all for it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.